I won't be able to stay around for very long
It's
because
alright. We don't need to be around. I don't know how long this DLC is. I'm kind of hoping it's
yeah,
less
they're
than.
on their way.
I'm kind of hoping it's less than an hour. Less than an hour's
Or
worth. Can't imagine it's a
like
full
they're
game.
legit bringing food and laundry.
Look at you. Who are you?
Well, if I had a bigger crowd, if I had a bigger audience,
Mother gave you
I'd offer them the chance to tell their story
and
on my
now you
channel, and they
have
could let people hear
known
what it's like to be terrible.
everyone you care about.
Please, I can tell their story.
Turn their
What
backs on
happened to the guy?
I can't relate to being terrible though.
Oh yeah, of course not. What happened to the dude and his
my
wife?
heart.
That's them.
Oh, is it him and the wife?
You can't change the
Yes.
past,
So
She
she's
didn't
here.
leave with me.
but watch
She didn't leave with
Oh
me.
man, I can't get me one of them.
if you had another
I just can't get
chance.
one. I actually have my. I literally have somebody who wants to find out what it's like for me to like them. Like her words were like, "I want to know what it's like
I don't
for you to be
understand that.
like." She wants to know what it's like for me to be affectionate, and I was like, "That's weird, man. That's
I
a."
don't understand that. What does that mean?
It's basically what it means is in her head. I had her explain it today. She's like, "Well, I've heard you say that you've liked other women before." I'm like, "Uh huh." I want to know what it's like for you to like me.
Oh, she wants to not be in the friend zone. That's it.
Well, that's the thing. She's not
Got it.
necessarily in the friend zone. It's just that she doesn't live here.
Well, obviously, you make her feel like she's in the friend zone, so you need to
No,
step your game up.
well, that's the thing. I don't necessarily know if I want her out of the friend zone.
Oh, jeez.
Cause like you have to define the friend zone at that point, and it's like, well, how do you define friend zone?
She said she wants you to leave homeless people in the past.
She does not like her. Like she doesn't. Like we've me and her like reconnected during like the height of that, like at the very beginning of it. And I told her the story because I love running my mouth. I like talking, so I told her, and she was like, block her, like get rid of her, like completely. And I was like, you're doing a whole lot of talking with somebody who ain't fucking me. And not like the other motherfucker was, but still, not the point. The point is, it's like you deserve a better
So
job.
you've gotten closer with that one than this one.
Yeah, for the most part. I told her she could come visit me, but it had to be in the winter because I don't do. Mind you, I told her it had to be in the winter at the height of my AC not working. Well, mind you, that was before it broke. So now that it's completely broken, I was like, yeah, it can't be while it's warm outside because this room.
You gotta do it.
No, the one I had is like I told y'all is completely broken. Whereas like it's just like it doesn't have a cord to it anymore. Like it has a cord, but it doesn't have a plug because I cut the plug
Well,
off.
I'm just tossing out there that they apparently have two that are coming that they don't need anymore, and they both work on Wi-Fi apparently with a remote.
Like window units.
Yeah.
That's all well and good. How am I get it?
Hmm?
That's all well and good. How am I get it?
That's what the mail is for.
Oh man. Oh. Okay. Well, I ain't got it. I don't want to carry it. But I mean, I'd have to anyway.
I mean, how are you planning on getting another one to begin with?
Oh, my plan for that. You're gonna love this. My plan for.
I have a feeling I'm not. I have a feeling it's going to make me very angry and feel really bad for some other poor soul.
Oh, really? You felt bad for other people before?
What were you going to? Were you going to have Elena and
First off, I'm not above it. Secondly,
yeah,
secondly, no. I was literally like the house. Okay, so the housing authority doesn't allow us to do these things on our own. They don't. Like they have. Like if you have a new if you have anything that you need to put you need put in, you have to call them and they'll install it into your house. So like the AC unit I
Interesting.
have, yeah. So the AC unit, like the window unit, has to be like screwed or bolted into the window. And if we do it, there's like some contention about like, well, you messed it up, yada yada yada. But if they do it, we don't have anything to worry about. So so when I get it, here's the plan. If I get a new AC, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it apart, and I'm gonna open it just enough where I can reach the inside of the chassis, and I'm gonna buy a power drill, and I'm gonna drill bigger holes on the inside so that I can so that it'll drain more easily to the outside. Because I feel like that was one of the biggest problems with this one is it got to the point where it just didn't drain and it just had water in it constantly. And then I would have to call the housing authority and be like, yeah, I need this thing put in. And, you know, they'd have to like lift it up and all that other shit anyway. So best case scenario, all I have to do is get it down the hallway. But if they, depending on like, depending on how they want to, depending on how much they want to sell it for, I couldn't think of the words. You know, they can talk to me about it, or they can talk to you and you can talk to me, and then I can probably tell them no.
Well, the better question is just tell me what your limit is, and then they can decide whether or not to make it real easy.
Okay. Well, here's the thing, and I don't mean to make this sound overcomplicated. They have ACs on Amazon, so I'd have to like double check those again. And like the whole plan was, well, I'm just gonna buy one in the winter because you know what are the odds there
No,
being
yeah, it'll be cheaper anyway. Yeah.
And if I can get one for like under 200, that'll be the plan. Also, I need to buy new clothes. You ever bought clothes? I gotta buy some clothes.
Too often.
Too much, too often.
I don't have clothes I've literally never worn.
Oh man, tell me about it.
Don't even get me started on shoes.
Don't even get me started. I still need new shoes. I still ain't bought them joints you told me about from Amazon, eBay. But
They're
yeah,
like $30 a pair, dude.
yeah, I know, but there were other non-essential things I needed.
All right then.
You know how it be, like when you browsing through eBay, and you're thinking to yourself, "Oh yeah, shit, I should get some clothes."
I haven't even gonna flip to eBay right now. Let's see what they have any other new shoes.
Because you know, it's like when sometimes you looking for new clothes, and then you're like, "Oh shit, watch strap. I might get a watch one day."
That's so crazy. I'm literally looking at watches right now.
Hey, I need a new watch because I haven't had my my Garmin like not Fitbit knockoff like just kind of like died. I don't know if it needs new batteries, but I don't want to buy new batteries for it. So because I already bought new batteries for it once, and yeah, I just don't want to. So I found like I decided to try to get a smartwatch, even though it's been like off my wrist for months. Every time I like want to know what the time is, like out of nowhere, I'll go to lift my hand, and I'm like, God, right, I'm not sure what. And I realize how inconvenient it is to reach like, because people would be like, well, you don't need one of those. You have a cell phone. Your cell phone tells you what time it is. You have any idea how convenient it is to not have to unlock your phone screen to know what time it is? It's incredibly convenient to just lift your hand and see the time. I found
For
one.
those of us who like wearing watches.
I don't like wearing watches. I like knowing what time it is.
Ah, I hate wearing watches.
It's like,
I hate jewelry.
I like jewelry. I like jewels. I am a jewel.
It's okay. The people already know you lie.
Well, it's a matter of opinion. I mean, me lying isn't a matter of opinion. Me lying, that's a fact. Oddly enough, not oxymoronic, but as ironic.
Ironically?
Yeah, an Erio necklace, right?
Oh, is that the name of your brand?
Erio necklace.
I get 13%.
No, you get 0%.
It was my name.
No, it wasn't.
You clearly just stole it. There is proof.
Erio necklace? That's not what you said.
But you took the name from me. Just like those people used Ice Cube's image. You took
Did
the
you see that thing I
name
sent you?
from me.
We were talking about racism like last episode. Like less than 12 minutes ago. We were talking about racism and now we're not. Did you see that thing I sent you?
Now we're back.
Yeah, because we're actually talking about racism. It's this thing where Clint Eastwood's image was being used.
Oh yeah, and he won.
Yes, he won the case.
Yeah.
He won his case.
Yeah.
And it's literally the exact same thing. Like they took Ice Cube's image. They took his image and his words and used it to promote their brand. And Ice Cube was like, yeah, I ain't have anything to do with that. I didn't okay this. And then like this other company uses he takes it to court and he loses. He loses the case. The court's like, nah, like you can't own your face. You can't own your face. It's a face. Everybody has one. It's like, but it uses my lyrics, my words. It's like, you can't own words. Like, what? So yeah, but then like, I think it was CBD oil or something like that. Something along those lines. And Clint Eastwood was being used to promote it. And he, I'm sorry, ow, it hurt. He sued the company that was using his face, his image, to using his like to do this, and he won. Not only did he not only did it go to trial, but he won the case. And it's like, wow. And a part
Millions of dollars.
And it feels like it's racism at its best. This is systematic racism at its finest. Like I know he probably didn't see him, he didn't have time for this shit. But I did send this to Ice Cube, and it's like, hey, well, I tweeted it to him. It's like, this is literally the same thing you went through, but it was completely okay. It's completely okay for him. Like, it makes sense. Like, well, he's Clint Eastwood. Of course, you can't just use Clint Eastwood's image. Everybody knows Clint Eastwood is. Like, I feel like it's just like, I'm an old white man. I don't understand rap and hip hop and or things. So like, those things aren't real. As far as I'm concerned, I hate this. It's like, so you can't own rap lyrics. It's just talking all funny. Because that's how I think white people talk. Not rabble.
Do you have a white voice?
Like when I'm on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah, it's some people call it a white voice. I call it my business voice. Yeah.
Do it.
It depends on if I'm talking to a woman or a man.
Doesn't matter.
If I'm talking to a man, it's more like, yes, hello. Yeah, I'm calling about, whatever it is. I'm calling about butt sex. Yeah, I ordered some last week. I think about on the 5th. And it was supposed to be here Saturday. And the tracking number says that it shipped, but it stalled out somewhere around Memphis.
This is a real life conversation you have had.
It's not. It's not. It's not. It's not.
You have for real called because your package didn't arrive. It was stuck in Memphis.
Let me tell your ass. Put your ass on the phone. Let me talk to you. I ordered Metroid Dread from Target. I pre-ordered.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I pre-ordered it. Let me talk to you. I ain't done yet.
Yeah.
I pre-ordered
Let me
it.
talk to you. Yeah. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah. Who
Yeah. LA Knight. But he's like, let me talk to you.
What happened was it shipped from Ohio. That's where it shipped from. You know what Missouri is,
That's
right?
pretty close.
Yeah, incredibly close. It ships from Ohio. Now, given that it's a pre-sale shipment, it's a 3-day shipping. I was supposed to get 3-day shipping. It ships 3 days before its release date, so it gets to me on a release date. Very nifty, right? Of course it is. Target, they're great. I go to check the tracking Thursday. It's saying that it won't get to me until Wednesday the 13th. And I am like, I'm sorry. Say again, please. And I'm looking at it, and the tracking information is still in Ohio. It is just somewhere in Ohio. It has not moved. Come yesterday, or come today. I can't remember. It was yesterday. It was today. Today was Monday.
Today was the release, right?
No, Friday.
Oh. Friday was the release?
Yes, the 8th.
Oh, cheese dust.
Yes, it was supposed to be released on the 8th. It was released on the 8th, to be completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it did release for everybody but me.
The Beast.
It is now in Mississippi. And I was like, oh, what? Because like there was no other information. There was no other information. It didn't.
Even if your address was the only information.
Like it.
That's the wrong direction.
What I mean is, it didn't stop anywhere else. It didn't go to Tennessee. It didn't go to Arkansas. It jumped over so many states to get not to me. Because if I'm not mistaken, Mississippi is below Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it managed to do this. I really don't. I don't understand how it managed to pull this off. But it jumped over Missouri, jumped over Arkansas, and landed down in Mississippi. And now it has to
over Tennessee too.
And now it has to travel back up through Arkansas to get to me. And I was like, what the fuck?
I mean, it makes sense because letters you mail to people in Crothersville they go to like Cape or something first and then to the person. They have to go through central processing or whatever, you know.
You gotta go down central booking.
Everything you hate me for, it had to be done.
So yeah, but that's my white, like on the phone with a white man voice. Yeah, hello. Da-da-da-da. Now here's the thing. I've learned that if you're talking to a female, specifically, like it doesn't even matter age, honestly, in most cases, as long as they're American. If you're talking to a female, if you start stumbling over your words, go the Hugh Grant route. Just be like delightfully awkward. Acknowledge that you're fumbling. Be like acknowledge that you're fumbling. Oh, I've made a right mess of this, haven't I? Like just acknowledge, like lean into it, and like give it like a chortle. Just give
A chortle.
a
A
chortle,
nice
yeah.
chortle.
Yeah, give it a cute little chortle, and they will usually understand that, oh, it's okay, and it's not that you messed up. It's not like it gets you anything. It just makes the situation less awkward, and it just works out for everybody in everybody's favor. Like it just completely works out. But like, my dad has a business voice, and I've always listened to him use his business. My mom does not have a business voice. My mom's business voice is just slightly less loud, and that's it. And by slightly, I mean slightly. Like, you'd have to focus to realize, like, oh, she's not talking as loud. And she talks a little slower, as if they're dumb. But my dad talks in a way that it definitely comes off as the quote-unquote white voice. As if, he doesn't want them to know he's black. So that's kind of how I talk. And I learned this, and I'm not going to tell you how I learned this, but a very stern African-American voice over the phone disarms most white people.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and I mean, it genuinely disarms them. I've gotten stuff done like with that voice. Look, I'm not trying to be problematic here, but I'm going to need you to take care of this. This was your mess up. Fix it. Because it's almost like they feel like I can pull out gats and start busting at them over the phone. And like, all right, cool, whatever. I've seen doctors start backpedaling. because tone change. Because when a black person's tone changes, everyone feels like they're in danger.
Yeah.
And if you're white and you don't understand this, it's because your parents don't change tone.
I think I've realized that, like, I don't have a white voice.
Well, no, it's because you talk like a British person.
Do I?
Yeah. Like, you 100% are, like, deadpan and dry as fuck.
Oh, he's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Just you? No party tonight?
Yeah, they're coming.
They're coming?
Yeah. There's more of them than usual. Too many. It'll be great when they have stuff in their house.
What, do they not have stuff?
No.
None?
I told you. Like, they're waiting on it. Hmm?
Ugh. So did they get the rest of his figures? Ooh. Hello? Oh, well, he had to go. He did something. They didn't get the rest of them? All right.
Well, then go to bed.
Bye, y'all. Get out.